Well, that's what I'm gonna do with those fan stories jets when they come out. Just snap right in half. If they come out. Damn, my head be
always gotta
shining.
be a hater, bro. Why you always gotta be a hater?
My head be shining. Oh, come on, those Jets suck. What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Suck.
They're terrible. Welcome.
Spatchcock.
They do spatchcock. They spatchcock better than anything else. That's for damn sure. What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Figgah Bangin. I am your host, Dave Smiler. Joining me tonight, this might be a first ever.
No.
We got the whole crew at the start.
That's not true.
It might be.
I mean, I'm usually the one that's late.
Hell, sometimes I'm the one that's late.
Oh, man.
All right, joining us tonight, we have the hydrolyzer.
Yeah. Water. Happy hump day, people.
Fucking,
This week is flying.
yeah?
Last week was fucking slow. This week's nuts.
Not for me. Definitely not for me. That's it? That's all you got?
That's it.
All right.
Hey, man, the curtains are closed, dude. You can't tell. Keep up on the vibes. Preach is like over it.
I think we need to postpone.
I love that man, dude. That's my dude.
We also have Mr. JD.
Greetings and salutations.
Oh, man.
And Mr. Eric B.
Yo, what's up, party people? Yo, it has been a long week. It definitely has been a long week. I know it's been flying past for some people. Monday was a day from hell. Tuesday was kind of the same, and then today we did fly past. So hopefully that's a sign of things.
I don't know what the hell I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Friday should be even more fun. We'll figure it out. We get through it when we get it, one day at a time. Alrighty. We actually got a lot to cover tonight. So we kind of should more or less get into it.
Yeah.
So tonight,
Kinda, maybe, sorta.
maybe, almost, not really, ish. Fix that a little bit. Tonight we are doing. Fix the stupid tripod. Hopefully it's in frame. So this is Transformers Legacy Armada. The longest name ever. Optimus Prime.
Break, we made it. We made it another week.
Yes. Dude. Ace, this is great.
We made it, Mama. We made it.
No more chew.
So he rolls very well. The tank treads on the back are fake, but there are little casters to help him to roll. Plastic tires, which is pretty much to be expected at this point. The trailer detaches. It's got an oversized peg and hole. Well, actually, I guess technically that is an oversized peg too, because they're usually not that big. But it's the hole is bigger than the peg, so it rotates. Can't quite rotate all the way around unless you move these in, which you can do technically. But gets a pretty good range of turning.
Did the original Armada version, could it turn? I don't know if it
I have it, but I don't have it here.
I don't remember. I had it as well.
All I know is that that toy will burn your house down if you let it.
The trailer came off.
The trailer came off.
Did it turn all the way?
I can't remember if it
I'm pretty sure
latched in. It's been a long time. I guess I could Google.
The Google videos, that thing fucking catching fire. That's the thing that happened. Yeah.
Really?
Bolt Matrix almost burned his house down with it. It caught fire when he was transforming at one time. It caught the curtains on fire or something. size comparison wise, you can see he's a. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one, but he works too.
Sheesh.
He's a big old boy.
Indeed.
The trailer doesn't open or anything. It's not like you can drive cars up into it. The trailer isn't as involved. So if nobody's ever seen the original Armada toy, look up videos of it. It's actually really neat. They put an IR blaster in the truck and an IR receiver in the trailer. So when you were transforming him and when you split this open, it would activate a switch and it would send out an IR beam like a remote control, and it would hit the. You're supposed to transform it like this, so you're pointing it at the trailer, and the trailer would automatically transform. It had little motors in it. It would fold. It wouldn't transform all the way, but it would fold open on its own.
Huh.
So it was a weird, very weird gimmick. Because you actually if you weren't pointing it at it, it wouldn't work, and it wouldn't always work. And you can use like a remote control and just press every button, and eventually one of them would work. And
no wonder it was setting things on fire.
Exactly. Were these supposed to be in? I don't remember. I think those were supposed to be out. Anyway. So yeah, so that's him, and then this is the core robot. I guess we should do the core robot first. We can put this one up to the side. So here's the core robot. You can kind of see he does have a little bit of visible hand syndrome, and they are gold.
Considering that the original version, the hands just stuck out the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Good point.
We're going places, people.
Yeah.
So let's transform him. The best place to start, I guess, is up here. So these bits are on double hinges on these front, not fender pieces, the front like headlight section. They're on double hinges. One of them, I think it's this one, loves to pop off. So if it pops off, that's something that just happens. We'll see if I can do it without it popping off.
You broke it.
Okay, that side's good. So you just rock it on that double hinge. This is the side that likes to pop off. Hey, that's like the first time I've ever transformed it. It didn't pop off. This whole grill section is going to come down. I don't know if you can peg it in now or not. I don't think you can yet. Maybe you can. Oh, you can. It likes to pop itself off. That's probably going to pop off again. Doesn't matter. We take these shoulder sections, which is actually harder to say than it sounds. And we're going to rock this whole thing.
Shoulder section.
Shoulder sections. I'm going to rock these down like that. So they don't come all the way down. They just kind of rock a little bit. Those sit there and there. And these forearms just flip forward. Push that back in. This kind of likes to push itself off.
Point of note, if you have the original, those elbows are made of GPS.
Excellent. Good forward thinking.
I snapped some maybe 10 years ago.
Oh.
Could have transformed it, just crumbled to dust.
So these front flaps flip out, and then you fold out the feetsies, split the legs. Actually, we have to rotate these first. There's little nubbins that stop it where they should go.
Oh, look at that.
And then we can lift up the hip skirts, fold out this butt flap like that, and then you split the legs. And just that quick, that's the core robot transformed.
Can I focus?
So technically, there's one more step. Actually, that should be rocked down a little bit. So if you notice, he doesn't have a visible Autobot logo in robot mode.
Mm-hmm.
So what the instructions say to do is this emblem here actually pops off. It's just on a little 5mm peg.
Optimus Prime is popping off.
And he's supposed to do that. And that gives him his visible Autobot symbol.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it's
How you
weird.
feel about that, Ace?
It's weird.
He loves it.
Right. one. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to make sure he wasn't capping.
Oops. So real quick, we'll run through his articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so you get the wiggle waggle. You get all the way around. Up a little bit, down a little bit. Nothing crazy. Shoulders, technically you have this joint as well as a separate actual shoulder joint. So get you up to there. We get friction all the way around. Nothing impeded. Set out to there. Bicep swivel. Double bend elbows, which get you a nice curl. And then the hands do rotate. They're molded fists, but they do rotate around. Waist.
The original, I believe, also had lights in one of the fists. It's a light pipe the gun, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember.
No. That was in the Super Robot, actually.
Okay.
Super Robot had that, yeah.
Because they've done that before. That's not like it's a new thing. They did that in G2. With the what the hell are they called? The laser bot? No, laser something.
Yeah, laser rods.
Laser rods? Something like that.
Well, even the Prime, the tanker truck Prime had
yep.
that.
The laser prime, yep. He has no waist swivel because these are the legs become the super mode arms. So as you can see, they split down the middle and they're all kind of connected. So unfortunately, he doesn't have a waist swivel. Ratcheted legs. So you get forward all the way and back basically all the way. And we get all these hip skirts get out of the way and we get almost 100 on the Van Damme. Ratcheted knee gets you 90. And technically, forward ratcheted knee, if you some stupid reason wanted to do that. Feet, we get technically a toe tilt up and down. And then you get a fantastic tilt. Basically all the way.
I like it, man. Because, the original toys are bricks, and this looks just like that, but it's not a brick. It's great.
It's not quite Bendy Prime, but it's pretty good.
Bendy Prime's pretty awesome.
So he can hold his gun. What?
Which one was Bendy Prime?
Bendy Prime, there was a deluxe version of him that didn't come with the trailer. So it didn't have all the gimmicks, so it didn't have to do all this stuff. So they basically made this robot and threw every bit of articulation they could at the time in it. It was basically the most posable figure ever released to that point.
Had a lot of ball joints.
So imagine this, but with waist joints and every joint you can think of.
I might have it in this crate under here. Let's see.
We can hold the gun just fine. You can also pop the shoulders, the smokestacks off if you want, and you can actually plug them into the gun if you wanted to.
There he is, Bendy Prime.
There you go.
He's small.
Nice.
So if you wanted to, no, you don't. There we go. So if you wanted to, you can do that.
Dumb. Hasbro has to learn just because there's a hole somewhere don't mean you have to fill it.
That's what she said.
Relax.
Oh, here's the regular one.
Aha, that's the one I remember. I had that one. It was fun.
Yeah, don't bend the elbows.
Bend them. Do it. Do it. I dare you.
No.
I dare you.
I remember when I broke it too. I went on eBay immediately and bought a replacement.
So gimmick-wise in this mode, really the only thing he's got is if you flip open the front part of the chest, which is relatively tight. He does have a matrix.
Of course.
And you can not super easily pop it out. And he can't hold it because he doesn't have fingers. And they didn't give him any way to They didn't give him any way to hold it. So you can hold it in spirit.
Still in here.
You better take those batteries out.
Dude, they've probably been in here for. Do I even have a screwdriver up here?
Come on, Keith's got you covered.
Well, I
It's
got
gotta be like 80 of
usually
them
my
on there.
piece of shit repair kits around here, but I must have moved it recently.
Crap. I don't have a fucking deluxe handy for size comparison. I do not. Let me grab a deluxe real quick.
Oh, batteries are not installed.
Good. You dodged the bullet there. 'Cause it's been years.
Yeah. I should check my MP01s. I changed the batteries in them like 4 years ago. Should probably take them out.
Oh, that's right, because the Matrix gimmick, the light in there.
All right, here's with a sideswipe, because that's the first thing I grabbed off the shelf.
Actually, sir, that's Tiger Tracks from the continuity of
Actually, it's not Tiger Track. It's Tiger Track singular.
sir, but actually, the other cartoon continuity.
He wasn't in the cartoon.
Sorry. You know how they be.
Do you even transform, bro?
Do you even
What if all
transform?
Transformers repaints are from like a G1 cartoon that was aired
In another universe?
some other country that like changed the colors around or something like that?
I think you say some other
That'd be
country that
pretty
doesn't exist
interesting.
anymore.
Like their filter on their TV was screwed up or something.
Alrighty, so put him to the side. Trailer. There's a things we can do with the trailer. So I got to remember how to do base mode. So to do base mode, I know this is going to end up coming up. I'm pretty sure that's going to flip around. You split this whole front piece. Oh, and we got to flip these out first. Flip open all these panels. We could come in here. Oop. This is just pegged in. I don't know why they... So for some reason, this turret section here is a separate piece. It doesn't really serve a purpose being a separate piece. Like you can't like pick it up and have them hold it or anything.
Oh, I think I
So-
know why.
Why?
Future stuff. So
No,
when
maybe.
they come out with like Jetfire or
Yeah,
Overload, is it Overload? Payload?
Overload, yeah.
Yep.
It's a possibility. Very good possibility. All right, so we take this. We're gonna fold this kind of. We're gonna start spatchcocking it.
Spitcock.
We're gonna end up coming over here. We're gonna flip open. We gotta remember pull out. I don't know why this
Spitcock.
handle really even
pull out.
exists,
Pop off.
but we just rock that down and plug that in over there. This can do whatever. Fold that piece in, and then this is going to peg into that slot. Flip this around.
Derek, this is Hasbro. Derek, this is Hasbro Evolution Legacy
Armada,
Earth Force, whatever.
Transformers. Oop. So again, flip this in first. Get it underneath. Do that. Technically, you're supposed to open this piece up, which doesn't really do anything, but you do that. This piece here will peg in a couple of slots underneath here. We'll peg into this gray piece, which doesn't always peg in. There we go. These can fold down for stability. This stays that way just for stability. That doesn't really do anything. And then the turret comes up, and then it folds, which way? It should fold flat that way, like that. And then this side never likes to stay put. And then you take the gun, you can peg the gun in to there or there, wherever you want. And that is base mode. And you can take him and you can stand him on here. And kind of, sort of.
The thing this
Do
is
that.
missing is like the big tier. Right?
So it was like a 2-layer. It was like a double layer. So it was like a shelf. It was like a floor.
Yeah.
And another floor. And then a third floor. And then there was these like trusses that would hold it like on an angle. So basically it would collapse flat like that and it would expand up. Kind of like almost like a Hot Wheels base kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was like the trailer kind of flipped inside out type of thing.
Mm-hmm. It did feel like you were flipping it right inside out.
So it's definitely not not nearly as involved as the original. It's definitely a bass because we say so, which is kind of how almost all the modern basses are at this point. Which is why we usually skip them, but we did it this time. All right. So, super mode. Being the reason you're all here. So this is going to fold open again, and that's going to end up flipping around, and then these are going to peg up in here shortly. We can kind of unpeg this, unpeg all of this, fold these legs down, flip out these gray bits. Those are going to be the heels. Flip them around, and then the black bits are going to be the feet. Then we're going to rotate this around, and we're going to rotate this whole thing around like this. This is going to become the new crotch piece, and then these fold flat, and then these fold down. This bit folds down. You can fold these bits back up, and then we can fold this up. Like I said, so these two tabs here go into these two hexagon holes like that. We've got to flip open this red piece, and then flip open this little red piece. And those are the pants.
Hey, so did this come with the Minicon Spark?
It did not come with the Minicon, unfortunately.
Huge miss, Hasbro. Fans Hobby already beat you to the punch.
Miss.
So now
That Fans Hobby Minicon is pretty trash, though. You seen that thing? It's
I
pretty
mean,
terrible.
the OG was trash, if we're being honest.
Well, I think the Minicon was pretty good.
So to put him into super mode, there's also extra molded detail in there for what it's worth. So we're basically going to transform him mostly back into car mode. So we rock up the shoulders.
Truck mode.
Truck mode.
It's a truck.
Monkey, not truck.
Don't start that.
Crap, I gotta remember which way. I don't remember which way the hands go. We'll figure it out in a moment. The hands go. I think they go back into robot mode. Pretty sure.
Check this rugged mode.
Gotta take this stupid Autobot logo off and put it back where it goes. Because God forbid we put one on the chest. These got to go out more.
There you go. There you go.
Excellent. Actually, no. Wait.
Pop off.
No. This goes. This does not come off. I'm sorry. Crap. Now I don't remember. I think these go. I think these stay open. I think it goes like that because this is going to end up sneaking through over there. Then we're going to come. Actually, no, we can't even do that yet. We got to lift these up. These. We got to split this down the middle, and we're going to rotate them out that way.
What's that hiding in his crotch?
We can ratchet those down and flip up the head like that, and it'll kind of settle into place where it needs to go. The hands, so we can just lift up this bit here, fold up the foot, and then rotate combine mode fist out, and then close that back up. Rotate this, flip up the foot, rotate that, close it up. This all closes up to fit that. This comes up. Okay, this comes up like this. That's right. So we're going to leave it. We want it like this. So it's kind of down like that. The blue tab here is going to go right there. So it's going to rotate up. That red bit's going to sneak in there. And then it all should line up. he says. Oh, they're already pegged in. So again, rock that down like that. And then
Did the
that
silver
right
guns
there.
on the forearms come off?
Yes,
That
we
was-
showed it
that
before.
was- I'm sorry.
And it connect to the gun, and it looks dumb.
Now I don't remember, do these stay out or in?
He hasn't any.
They stay out. Okay. Flip open the exhaust crests. And that should be it. Oh, and we got one other thing. We got to push this down so it's
Boom.
level with the head.
Huh.
Now all we should have to do, once those are locked in, is plug him in like that.
How's he
Hold
plug
it.
in?
Friction.
2 little fork prongs.
And
But where? Friction where? Oh, look at that.
they clip into here.
Oh.
That
Guys,
closes
we got
up.
some pretty gnarly storms rolling around here. So if I lose power or anything, that's why.
So the chest bit goes into this big hole here. At least it should. And it's not cooperating.
Come on, Ace. Work it out.
Come on. Go in your home. The hole is your
Put some
home.
elbow grease in it.
Want
There
to see
you
the
go.
sweat?
Well, you're not. You should be getting closer.
Oh, he broke it.
Yep, it's broken. It's broken.
Bust it.
There you go. That's probably the smarter way to do it.
That should go in more. What's the problem?
Those flaps keep separating for some reason.
I didn't have this much trouble last time I did it.
Maybe you're doing it wrong.
I probably am.
Bust it. Broke it.
Thinking of a master plan.
Broke.
I know it goes in there. Cause why are you not cooperating?
Scott said, "Beat the transformation."
Come on. Does this open up and then go in? I don't think so. Maybe it does. Is that no? It doesn't do that. Maybe it goes that way. Hold on. What am I doing wrong? I didn't think this was going to be the part that was going to hold me up. Because that fits right in there. You're like right there. Just go in your home.
Those 2 little prongs on the.
Maybe
Oh, no, those are not
Ace.
prongs.
Ace, maybe you have to turn that backpack around. You got it the wrong way.
No, because these 2 tabs here peg into here, and that fills out this top section. So that's got to fold in.
See, this is the problem with having a matrix. It just gets in the way of transformation.
Does. Technically,
Sure.
that is what's holding us up.
Yeah, I know. It's a great piece. Fold it up.
It doesn't because it hits the fists. I know it goes.
Maybe,
I know it goes in
maybe-
there. I just don't know
maybe
why.
you fold it up before
Yeah,
you put
that-
the fist in.
Maybe it goes. When was it that? I don't think it was that. No, there's no way it could be that. It doesn't fit. Ugh.
Hold up the other way.
Undo the blue fist. Put the thing up. Put the blue fist back.
No, you can't. It's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to get in there to close them.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm
Maybe you
sure.
just gotta push it really hard.
I guess you just had to push it really hard.
There it is.
There it is. Finally. 3
Easy peg in
years
there.
later.
I didn't have that much trouble the first time I did it, but I had that much trouble now. And that is your Armada Prime in his super mode.
So is it
Alright.
just your camera angle, or does he have stubby legs in this mode?
No, he got stubby legs, bro.
It's
That torso looks so long. Not torso, but the cod piece looks so long.
yeah, that's what more is.
Kirby, why are you hating on this? Just because he's not Hot Rod?
I mean, the obvious doesn't need to be explained now, does it? No, I had this figure when I was younger. One of the first full collections I ever bought. And I don't think Hasbro did a good job on this one. I hear great things about it, but it doesn't look that great to me.
It looks like the way it's supposed to.
It looks disproportioned. Like the legs should have been longer.
Yeah, legs are fine.
He got the Beetlejuice head and that big old body. Something not right.
Kind of, sort of what he looked like. But let's run through articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so we get around. We get decent amount up, and barely anything down. But you do get the wiggle waggle.
Not to be confused with the Weeble Wobble.
Wiggle waggle.
They
Are
don't
the
fall
eyes
down.
light piped, or are they painted gold?
They're painted.
Oh, that's dumb.
Sweet.
They
Oh,
should-
you wanted them to be light pipe?
No, they're supposed to be red.
In combined in super
That's
mode?
right. No,
Yes.
I think he's right.
Shoulders, which were the hips, are ratcheted all the way around. We get ratcheted out, pretty much straight out. We get a bicep swivel. We get a. These are just all this was the hip skirts before, so they can come unpegged. Ratcheted elbow gets you 90. Fists are pretty limited. We get rotation. We do get the fingers opening. We don't have the cool Jetfire thing where the handle
Maybe. Yeah,
sucks up into the fist. Would have been nice, but unfortunately we don't have that.
that would be cool.
No waist because of the way it connects. Technically, you can use this waist,
Yeah, so he's got a waist.
There you go.
Let's sell him
but
short.
I feel like the waist shouldn't be below the crotch. Right, the waist, the upper body, the crotch shouldn't go with the upper body.
It's there. You got to give it to him.
Maybe it's not his crotch. Maybe it's like some kind of protective crotch armor.
Protecting what though?
A second penis.
Right?
Where's the first one?
Hey,
Yes.
you.
Well,
Is he
technically, his head
Klingon?
is the
Yeah.
penis of the first spot.
Yeah, there you go.
But he's not-
wrong.
Actually, I think these are actually supposed to come in. Those might come in. He's not a Klingon. He doesn't have two penises. These hip skirts have a tendency to peg themselves back in when you play.
Wait,
when
is
you're
that-
messing with it.
Is that a thing?
Yes, Klingons have two penises.
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Klingons have two penises.
They have two of most of their organs, so it's canonical that they have two penises.
I
So,
need you to relax, Ace.
wow.
Don't be jealous.
That's
you know
wild.
a little bit too much about that.
I just can't. Nah, I just keep thinking of Worf and Deanna Troy in Next Generation.
Or Worf and Jadzia Dax in DS9.
Mhm.
Oh, they got together?
Oh hell yeah, they got married.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh. I didn't get past that many seasons. In
that was
show.
season 6-ish.
way past.
Because she died the first episode. Spoilers for Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Because
God damn it, Ace.
she died in episode 1 of season 7 because Rick Berman's a piece of shit. Anyway. So yeah, be careful. These hip skirts do have a tendency to peg themselves back into the hips when you're messing with it. But lift all this up. We get 100 on the Van Dam. It is friction, though. Ratchet forward. All the way. This whole panel can kind of get up out of the way, and we can get something back. Not great. Not horrible. We get thigh swivel. Ratcheted knees. I would assume that females would have 2 vaginas. I don't know if that's canonical or not. I cannot attest to that.
Hey, yo, let's keep it moving.
I would assume so. 90-degree bend on the knee. And then the feet. Technically, you have an up and a down for that's really the transformation, but hey, use it if you want.
I would use that in articulation for sure.
And we do get a great tilt.
So those little cannons do come down, right? In the what would be the shins.
Those, yeah, you can move those.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry, that was not even close to in frame.
Knee guns.
Yes, the knee guns can fold down.
Shin guns.
No,
Ultra knee cannon with the ultra
I
knee
guess
cannons.
here they would be knee cannons when they're up because they're on the knee, and then they'd be shin cannons when they're down. So if he wants to shoot himself in the double dick, he can do that this way.
It's all your fault, chat squad.
So, Ace, the back. When this thing first came out, we were having a good time making fun of that.
That back's not bad, especially compared to
the
the original.
Can that be removed?
This can be removed.
Yeah. What happens if you do that?
You'll just have an empty flap.
Now, does the flap move more?
You can do that.
It's better.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he always had this crap hanging off his back. It just was a lot worse before.
See, well, one thing I do like that Hasbro did that Fans Hobby did not do. Fans Hobby gave him like the sides of the truck are like these.
Yeah, because that's how it kind of was the original one.
Skirt wings or whatever. But I mean, they had every opportunity to make it better.
Well,
so it's a little disappointing.
Then half the people will complain it's not like the original.
Yeah, well,
can't please everybody.
If you want normal legs, just wait for Jetfire. Get your plain pants on.
I kind of feel like I'm supposed to put these in. He can hold his gun. Unfortunately, the gun does look anemic. They did not give him a bigger gun for this mode.
I like it right there, though.
Anemic.
I think the gun looked too big in the
I want him to have a bigger.
I like it.
I'd rather have him a giant cannon.
Iron deficient.
So you can take that
Iron
thing off in the
deficient,
back,
man.
right?
You take what?
You can take the butt flap off in this mode.
You can take this off, which I just showed.
Were you not paying attention?
Sorry, I missed that. I wasn't. I'm sorry, guys. I was texting more.
Once again, for the people not paying attention, you can take that off. You still have the flap.
Can you fold that up now?
You can fold that up.
I like that. I like that way better than just a butt flap.
It's like deja vu.
All over again.
Like glitch.
My bad.
Does the ass clean up at all?
So you can take this off. You want to see what that looks like?
You know what?
Yeah, let's see it.
It's all good. I'll take.
You have a comparison.
I have a butt flap comparison. Hold on, let me get everything that has a butt flap.
Okay.
Ace, I'm looking at pictures and I see
Of what?
of this
A double
and
vagina, apparently.
those
You looking at
pieces,
Klingons?
those pieces that you keep going back and forth over in or out. You can put them in if you like.
You can, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. Oh, that means we get to do the backpack again.
Yay! We watched Ace struggle with this for another 20 minutes.
Well, just for those who missed it, we're gonna do it again. They might have been texting a loved one. Who knows?
Not naming any names. There you go. That's better.
All right. I'll take that.
Might have been looking up pictures of Klingons.
Yeah,
But you keep playing, I'm gonna send you a picture.
Ooh, you promise?
Ooh.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I do promise.
All right, so
Yeah, I think that looks better.
I thought that was one in. So you can kind of see how much bigger he got.
This thing could use an amp crunch.
Could, yeah. I wouldn't say no to that. I wouldn't kick that out of bed.
Hey, you got sex in the brain tonight. This dude talking about 2 penises, 2 vaginas.
I'm not the one who brought up Klingons.
Wouldn't kick it out.
Man, you all right?
I'm not the one who brought up the Klingons.
Wait. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
No, somebody
That's
brought
why.
up.
Oh
Somebody
no,
brought
it was me. No, it wasn't.
Somebody brought up 2 penises.
It was you.
I didn't bring up 2 penises.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
When we're talking about the cod piece, you
Yeah,
said it
somebody
covers
else.
up his 2 penises.
Somebody else said it's 2 penises.
I said,
And I said he's not a Klingon.
All right,
Yeah.
chat squad. I need y'all to
Yeah.
put in the chat # Ace get laid.
Something.
Help this man out for next show. I don't want to hear about this no more.
There he is with MP10.
I think that's a cool size comparison. Gives you a really good idea of where it's at size wise. Would you say that's about 12, about 11 and a half, 12 inches, so to speak?
Yeah, I'd say
Oh,
about 12.
now who's talking?
I said
What's-
so to speak.
What's MP10 like 9.5 or something like that?
Something like that.
Hey, it's a big boy still, man, and Prime still works, bro.
There's
So-
no.
Ace, you don't. You already said you don't have your original.
No.
Do you have the Fans Hobby one? I wouldn't ask you to get that out. Oh, there he is.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah,
Might have to go wide angle on this one. Hold on.
oh boy.
Oops, I didn't want to turn it off. It doesn't really matter.
Why should you zoom out?
Kind of can't. I'm like at the edge of the table.
There we go. It looks good. I mean, and it's pretty darn close. But you see how much longer the legs look on that one as opposed to the Hasbro.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the shins that make it look.
I think it looks better zoomed out. I think we were looking down on it before, so it to make the legs look even smaller than they.
It does. It looks a little better. It's still not there though. You can tell the difference. You can clearly see it now. It's not a bad looking figure. I mean, it's true, almost as true to the original toy as you can get. Updated joints, better articulation, better materials apparently, because no elbows are gonna fall apart.
That won't say
disintegrate
house on
over
fire.
time. Yeah. And they all were goofy looking anyway.
I mean,
From the get.
it was the late '90s, early
Yeah,
2000s.
Yeah. But at least, this is the Optimus that we first really got to play a really good video game with. And I'll always remember that.
I don't think I
You didn't
ever
combine
played
into
that game.
this thing.
You didn't play Convoy no Naso when you were a kid?
No, I didn't.
Nope. This was on PlayStation 2, right? When it came out.
Yep.
You didn't have a Famicom?
Tekken. I was too busy playing Tekken, beating the crap out of people.
I was busy playing. Actually, what was I playing at the time? I was probably playing Counter-Strike. That's back when I was a beast at Counter-Strike. I used to get kicked out of Counter-Strike games because they thought I was cheating when I wasn't. Now I suck.
Likely story, Ace.
Strike.
Yep.
I did. We used to play. Put it this way, my roommate in college almost got kicked out of school because he would stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning playing Counter Strike, and he let his grades slip.
Counter Strike, is that like a StarCraft type of game?
Not even
No.
close.
Oh.
It was
Call of Duty.
Oh.
It started. It started off that when we were playing it. It was a Half-Life 2 mod.
Yep.
And then they came out with Steam, and that was a whole debacle because Steam sucked when it first came out and crashing all the time. Whole big thing. But anyway.
Oh, the orange box.
I think there was a Command and Conquer Counter Strike version. Maybe that's how I was getting it confused.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I played a lot of Command and Conquer. I played a lot more Red Alert than Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
I love me some Red Alert. But anyway, yeah, I dig him. He's really cool for what it is. You got to realize it's what they're limited. It's a mainline figure, but for what they, I think they pulled it off pretty well. It's not going to blow you away. I don't know if it's probably not as good as like Jetfire. So technically, we didn't even mention he's a commander class. So the commander class now is the larger figure. Commander classes used to be in between Legends and Voyagers. So especially during the Transformers Prime, they were big. Then they got rid of that class. Now the commander class is this size. So it's Jetfire, him, Skylynx, Rodimus Prime,
Popping off.
I think that's it so far, right?
Yeah. And Rodimus Prime isn't even that big. He's just
Because he
takes up
combined
that much plastic. Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, I mean, I'm pretty stoked. Like, I want to get this eventually because I know they're gonna come out with the Overload and the Jetfire. They got
Yeah.
to.
Mm-hmm.
well, I know they already announced both of them. Fans Hobby did.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
there.
definitely did. Yeah.
So
That's
you can
gonna be a sight to behold. Will we be beholding that sight on this channel, Ace, someday?
maybe, probably.
Cool. Do you think that Hasbro will eventually get to RID Prime and RID Magnus to make Omega Prime?
Well, I mean, we got a Galaxy Force, technically, even though it really
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah, I can't see why not.
It was a repaint, but they went there.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, and we got that crappy RID reissue.
Have they even
Oh, yeah.
gotten the RID yet in the Legacy line? Any RID figures?
So they put out a repaint of one of the recent figures. I forgot what the hell's his name. Don't remember his name.
Red Alert.
The one that's he's like a tow truck. It just came out, and I forgot his name. There's a normal color. There's like a purple
Wrapper
color
mold or something like that, or hook mold. The one that's
and was it Tow Line? I think is the something like that. Is the RID version of it. And that actually sold out on Pulse, but that's under the Buzzworthy. That's actually under the Buzzworthy brand. It's not even under Legacy. What the hell else? We didn't get a Jetfire. We didn't get that. We didn't get a Ratchet. We didn't get
Starscream.
Yeah, we got Starscream. Correct.
from
We
RID.
also. Oh no, that's Armada.
Armada.
Armada. Crap.
JD, while I'm browsing here, I just happened to see, the big MAS Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
It's on pre-order again.
That big, ginormous, non-transformer one, huh?
Yeah, I know, JD, you were looking for that a few years ago. And he was going for a lot of money. So just FYI, he's up for pre-order again. Due out October this year.
Too bad it's not an August release.
Great.
But
Sorry.
anyway, Yeah, for a modern mainline Armada Optimus Prime, he's pretty good. Like it's pretty much all you could ask for. They're not going to do the, they're not going to do the freaking motorized stuff. They're not going to do the infrared stuff. They're not going to do the crazy base modes anymore.
Yeah, those days are gone.
The base mode is definitely the weakest part of it. But I mean, the core robot is a really good deluxe. I could see them releasing just him as a deluxe, on recoloring him, because technically there was a Ultra Magnus recolor of Bendy Prime that was just white.
Mhm.
So I can see them doing like putting out just the core robot in white and having it as like a more as a Generation Select or something.
I mean, there's the Power Links repaint where
The
he's
Power
like
Link
kind of
repaint, yeah.
blue and got lightning, if I
Mhm.
remember. And then there was a gold
That was
one.
a Costco. No, that was RID.
Was that KB Toys maybe?
I know there was a gold RID Prime, and that was Costco.
Yeah, but there's definitely a gold Armada where the
Gold Armada. I don't know. I don't know where that went.
the cab was gold. I'm gonna try to find it.
I believe you. I just don't know. I don't know what he was.
Transformers Armada gold. Well, Kmart exclusive 2-pack
Ooh.
of Jet Prime. It was a Jet Prime 2-pack.
So what color was Jetfire?
Regular. Looks like
Oh.
Jetfire
Just a
was
re-release.
regular. Yeah. So the Power Links
he had a Power Link too. It
blue
was
and
red. Yeah. Everybody got a Power Links. Easy, easy repaint.
Yeah, this
Bring
was
you-
a Walmart exclusive. It looks like Kmart. Pardon me, Kmart.
Came on. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if they put out a Power Links version of him. I don't know. I can't see them doing the gold one, but I can definitely see them doing the Power Links.
Yeah, the Power Links was canon in the show, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Prime was killed by the Requiem Blaster, I believe, which was 3 minicons that turned into a gun,
Mhm.
and then he came back to life with the power of friendship or something, and he got transformed into Power Links, and everybody else got turned into Power Links by a meteor shower or some nonsense. It's been a while. I don't remember.
Sounds like Beast Wars stuff to me.
Yeah, it was bizarre. That, for those that don't know about this show Armada, it was a rush translation because Transformers were either a show first and the toys came later, or the toys were first and then they made the show around the toys. Armada was one where they made the toys and because they were mostly made by Aaron Archer or designed by Aaron Archer, and the show came out after. And it came out in Japan first, so Japan did the animation, and they rushed it to America, and they rushed the translation, and they did the worst job of translation they could possibly do. So if you watch that show now, you'll see like every other line there's an or an ah, where they're delaying for time because they didn't have time to translate everything. So there's a lot of ah. That was like sound effects to cover up dialogue they didn't want to write. The first time he combines with Jetfire, he calls himself Jet Convoy instead of Jetfire or Jet Prime or whatever. His minicon was Sparkplug.
Yep.
Mhm.
He calls him Leader 1, which is Megatron's.
Megatron's. Yeah.
He calls him Leader 1 a couple of times. Like it's crazy. So like everything in that show, the American translation is just completely shoehorned.
It was sloppy.
It's horrible. And then what was the Japanese name of the show? It was I don't even remember. I can't think of what the Japanese name for the show was.
I don't know, man.
It wasn't Operation
I never paid
Confirmation.
much
That was,
attention to it. What?
what?
Did you just say Operation Confirmation?
Operation Combination was the Japanese name for Scramble City.
Jesus Christ.
There was a 1 episode show or movie or OVA or whatever for Scramble City. It's called Operation Combination. Damn, Japan, you crazy.
Crazy.
But
Go home, you drunk.
damn, Japan, you drunk.
Drunk.
But yeah, he's very cool. I think it's worth what it for what it is.
Ooh,
There you go.
that's terrible.
That's what happened to me.
Probably didn't even feel it's not. Probably just like melted in your hand.
Yeah, it was my first time experiencing that, and I was like, wait, what? Why?
Why?
How?
Huh?
What happened here? I don't understand.
Gold plastic is also something if you don't know how it works. Literally, the bonds that hold the polymers together break down over time. That's what makes it shatter. But yeah, so he's I like him. He's pretty cool. Obviously, you get what you get what you get. It's a mainline figure. If you're into it, it's worth it for the line. It's not gonna set the world on fire. If you only can get one, get the Fans Hobby. It's better, and it's objectively better in every way. But he's fun to mess with. The core robot is nice and posable. Even combined mode, he's pretty posable. It's fun to mess with. Transformation's not bad. I dig him. He's cool. But like I said, if you can only get one, and the Fans Hobby is within your range, he's objectively better.
Yeah, but I say get this one because it'll be much more cost effective to buy the Overlord and the Jetfire from Hasbro.
Well, sure. I mean, you don't want to spend $800 on 3 giant figures.
And with the Fans Hobby, you always have to wait for the second release, so they fix all the things that are broken with the first one.
These are fast.
I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to stay away from that first release of Tidal Wave, though. It's going to be real hard. Dude,
I didn't even get the Megatron yet.
Tidal Wave is the shit.
Vector Prime was in that too, right?
What's that, AG?
Vector Prime?
Was in what?
Yeah.
Was he in that?
He wasn't in Armada.
Was he in Energon?
I thought that was Cybertron.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
I don't think there's any way it happens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's going to be even remotely close.
It's too many plates and
it's just
not enough.
It's too much. It's too much 2001 to get in there.
Ace, swivel his hips 180.
Swivel? Oh, did I put them backwards?
No, he might be able to reach from the front.
Oh, you mean like that? No, because still he can't. This is going to be that's the biggest. That's the biggest hurdle.
Oh.
He's got butthole protective armor.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, man. There's people out there with 2 penises. I'm protecting my ass too.
Right.
You can at least kind of almost get it. Kind of, sort of.
So you give it to him. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappointing. But yeah.
There you have it, folks.
Did we grab the chat?
I did. Ready? So, starting at the top, we got Eric Von Whippenstein, first one in here. Toy Mafia, second in here. Deluxe joined us for a brief moment tonight. Shout out Deluxe. Scott Marble.
You can smell the Hasbro.
Yeah, he definitely gave that shout out. Derek What B was in the building. Art H joined us, and rounding out the end, Ash Bailey.
All right, let's do some way outs and we'll get out of here. Mr. Brink, where we at?
You can find me at Brinklizer on Instagram and hanging out in the chat on Fridays and pulling Robot News on Mondays. Or if there's not enough time, we do the Robot News on Tuesday.
And how many concurrent graphs are there right now? There's at least 1, 2, 3, at least 3
right now.
There's 3 right now. There will be 2 tomorrow.
Two
because
tomorrow.
Jurassic Park ends tonight.
Nice.
Jurassic Park. Where's Jurassic Park?
You see, that's why no one's funded that damn thing, because no one knows that it exists.
Nobody knows it exists.
Who's making a Jurassic Park fundraiser?
Mattel's has been doing a Jurassic Park The Gates crowdfund for the last 30 days, and it's
Why?
they're 3 3/4 scale, and it's the giant gates, and they're motorized, and it plays the music and stuff like that. And they asked too much for it, and
Wait, hold on. Let me guess. I'm gonna say 350.
250.
Oh.
Yeah, but the thing is they kind of screwed up with their stretch goals. They made the electric fences that go into the side, that was gonna be part of the first stretch goal. And then last week they backtracked right when the SDCC started and be like, "We listened to you. We're including that with the base product now." And still no one backed it. So.
That's a smart move.
But check out the SDCC pictures of it. It's pretty impressive looking, I gotta say that.
Man, it's taking everything to not order the cat's lair.
Oh, and get this, Ramen Toy said that they're gonna do it, and they did it. They announced that like a week before the
Of course they did.
before the crowdfund ended. Yeah,
Of course they did.
I've heard them referred to as vulture toys now.
Wow. It looks good though. I saw it last night. It looks pretty darn good.
Oh God. Well, good on them. That's all I can say.
It's funny because like in the chat, people are like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" He's like, "Why should big companies be able to make all the money and make whatever they want?" And I was just like, does this guy have a clue? Does he have a fucking clue? I don't think he does.
Licensing?
But I'm not gonna chime in. I'm fucking sitting here with a bunch of third-party transformers behind this curtain, so it's like,
Hey, you can't see them. They're not there.
Yeah.
Right. All right, Mr. JD, where you at?
Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Here on this very channel, various nights of the week, usually just Wednesdays, but at this point, Shelf Gravy on your social medias, and next week.
Yep.
Mr. Eric B, where you at?
Yo, you can find me, Eric B, in your Facebook groups, Eric Burgess, Instagram, Mr._E.82. You can also find myself, my board, and my wife putting in work for Kennedy's Village. Make sure you follow us on social media as well as check out the RAM group. This year, we have been honored to be sponsored as the recipient of this year's RAM of Collectors Toy Drive being held at BotCon this year. So make sure you, if you can, and you're able-bodied, to bring a sealed unused toy.
If it's unsealed, I got you covered.
Bring a sealed toy, preferably brand new. But if you got something laying around that is sealed and you want to get rid of it, it'd be great to have it and donate it to some kids who will be in need for those over the holidays. So that's pretty much me.
If it's unsealed, I got plenty of crap.
Just get rid of it.
Lying around. Here you go.
Let me clarify. It does not have to be Transformer related.
I thought that was a given.
I mean, it would be great, but I have had that question be asked today because we were doing it at BotCon. So don't
give lottery tickets. Somebody did that at TFCon one year.
Gave out lottery tickets
for when we were doing the Toys for Tots drive. They gave us lottery tickets.
Oh Lord! Yes, please do not donate lottery.
We were like, "What do we do with these?" Like we scratched them and then they give them the money. Like they didn't win anything. We scratched them and we were like, "All right, if they win anything, we'll give them the money." And you didn't get nothing.
Nothing. That's crazy.
You better off spending that $20 on something you could have gave a kid, but
yeah, man.
What happened? All right, I am Matt A. Smile pretty much everywhere, mostly on Instagram. You can find me on Threads. I haven't been on that stupid thing yet either, but I'm on there, apparently. Well, the other Cool Table Network shows is mostly just a couple of us left, mostly just DTR and Nerd Rage and us, and basically it.
Yes.
Yeah, BotCon's in. We got one more show, I think, before BotCon, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, wait, hold on.
JTT.
Next week. Okay. No show next time in 2 weeks because I'm on vacation. I'm going to be out of town. And then 2 weeks after that will be the week before BotCon, so we'll have a show. Yeah, we should be fine after that. But no show next in 2 weeks. I won't be here.
All right.
So just a heads up. I should have something up in the next show anyway, as long as it comes in.
Please don't let it be a choo-choo.
I believe it's the last train is on its way.
Me and Brink are calling out that night. Find somebody else to run
Guys,
the
that's no fair. You gonna leave me by myself with that shit?
show. Oh, just kidding. Of course we'll be here.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you for watching live. Thank you for watching after the fact, and we will catch you guys next time. 1 month.
Bye.
So long. Farewell. Our Wiedersehen.
Say it with me now.
Round.